Вітаю, мене звати Ірина Матвіїшин і це «Теплі зустрічі з Mon Chef». Сьогодні у нас в гостях австрійський диригент містер Матіас Кендлінгер та його син Максиміліан Кендлінгер. Hello, Mr. Матіас. Good morning. Hello, Maximilian. How was your stay in Lviv?
Very nice, like always.
It's not your first time, so every time you arrive here, what do you feel? What are your impressions when you're here?
Yes, it's not my first time. I don't know how many times I come. I come nearly every month, 1 week to Lviv. It's my second home since 20 years. And I come first time to Lviv, and since this time I feel a little bit like home here, yes. So it's very comfortable. And also to be in this nice hotel. I'm a long time always with director. This hotel, in the beginning we was in another hotel, and now in this wonderful Astoria hotel.
What about Maximilian? Is it your first time or you've been here before?
I've been here before 15 times, and I feel also very good because the people, I like them, and I feel that this city is very a cultural city, so I like it.
Thank you. Could you please let us take a glimpse into your plans for this time? I know that on 24th of May there will be a special day for you both, right? Because you will have a founding concert of your new orchestra. Could you please tell us more about that?
Yes, this is really a special time and special day, this founding concert of the new orchestra, KMK Symphonica. And for me, very special is my son Maximilian. He's first time the leader, the conductor of this concert, and I stay every day in the rehearsals now, and I listen very good music, very nice music. I see on the stage a lot of euphoric peoples from Lviv and region Lviv, so it should be a very good concert.
And for you, Maximilian, it must be a really different experience. I know I've seen a video of you directing the concert in Düsseldorf in the age of 13, and it was amazing. But it's not your first experience in Lviv, but still you will be directing 50 people, right? And do you feel nervous?
At the moment I'm in a process. I think that if you're not nervous, it's not a special time. If you are nervous, it's for me special because I feel very good to work with orchestra, to do this process, and I think the musicians have also fun and I have also much fun.
How do you prepare for that? How do you overcome fear, and where do you find encouragement when you step on the stage? For example, imagine you have a concert today. How do you emotionally and morally prepare for that?
I will see on 24th of May. For me it's normal.
And Mr. Kendlinger, do you often give some advices for your son when he steps on a stage and he has to direct people?
Yes, sometimes, not so often, but sometimes Maximilian asks me and I tell him something about this or this, but Maximilian is a self-learning man. He looks long time what I do and what the different conductors, what the process from them. And yes, we work together. Sometimes he tell me something for me, you know. He look at me and ask me why this is not clear. And I say, yes, thank you, Maximilian. I can learn from him and he can learn from me. Yes, it's a good process. We are like colleagues.
That's good. And parents, they always try to control everything. How is it in your case?
No, this is absolutely not possible in this moment because this is his own concert, and he prepared the rehearsals and everything. So conductor is the leader of the concert, and a special conductor gives emotions, gives idea about dramaturgy, about everything. So I have to say nothing, because only when Maximilian asked me, what do you feel in this place or this place, I tell him what I feel in this moment, but he prepare everything, and it's important. I have not to say too much, yes, because he's a conductor and he have big talent, so he don't need my control, yes, because for me it's important to control my work, because it's not like children with 3 years. We have to look about don't fall down and everything. It's serious work process, and for me it's very nice to see that my son Maximilian is interesting for the same profession like me, and I really enjoy it.
It is really unusual that in the age of 13 someone can direct the orchestra. And I would like to ask, do you have any advices for parents who are upbringing their children in this musical direction? Do you have anything to suggest to them?
Yes, what can I say? What I think, we have to do our job with clear opinion, and we have to enjoy our job. And maybe our children understand what can be in the life. So it can be harmony, and it can be good for peoples and everything. I think one of the important points of parents is to be clear with yourself. It's not so important to say you must do this, you must do this. Not, in my opinion, children know very good what they want. But for us, I think for parents, it's more important to show them, but not like a show, like serious what we want and what we love. And they will understand without words.
And what about you, Maximilian? How do you feel being such a young musical director?
I feel very good. I think not everyone gets the chance, and I know that it's for me a good chance to work, to get this early work. It's not logic for everyone. I'm working with orchestra, and it's a process, my first process. And we will see on 24th of May, but I think it will be good, the concert.
Thank you. And last summer you had a concert in Dolina, right? And it was the first private founded concert in Ukraine, which was tightening Austro-Ukrainian friendships, so to say, in cultural way, right? And it was the first private concert since Austro-Hungarian monarchy. And why do you feel is it important for you to contribute to this tightening of these connections between Ukraine and Austria?
Yes, the concert was not from me, it was the capella from my home, small village. They come first time without some money from the state or something else, with their own money and with invitation from Dolina Bürgermeister, Major, and they come first time here only for interesting to know what is Ukraine, because they know Ukraine only from television and some politics, some this, and always when I tell them what I feel here and what I see, they don't really understand what is West Ukraine, yes? I can only speak about West Ukraine because I never been in East Ukraine. And first point, the mayor of Tolina was in our 20 years party in Austria, and he listened this music and he invites the music. And only after this inviting, I asked the friendship between Austria, Ukraine, the office in Austria, what's they know there was before some capella in Ukraine, and they tell me no, it's first time after the war that one capella comes to Ukraine, and they was in Tolina, and Max was with the capella, and they really have very interesting days, and they enjoy it, and some of them tell me, musician, it will be maybe the best days all over my life to understand this land and to understand these people, and they have very good feeling after this long trip.
And what was your impression, Max, after this concert?
My impression was very good because I saw my friends from Capella had a lot of fun in this in Tolina and also in Lviv. They saw the country is a very nice country. The peoples are very social, and we had a lot of fun. And for them, it was a great chance to come.
When you come to Lviv, they say that it usually smells like coffee and chocolate. For you as musicians, how does Lviv sound like?
For me, Lviv sounds like private groove, you know. It's a very cultural city, and in my opinion, this city is very creative city because every year I see something new in this city, and very new. First time we are since 20 years in tournée all over Europe, all big cities in Europe, and nearly every, not every month, but every year I see something new restaurant, new idea, and so I can say maybe in this city is very high level creativity, and this is very nice. And yes, I love these people. I go on the street and I feel comfortable, and yes, what can I say? It's my second home.
You travel around the world with your concerts, and you see different audiences, and people in Europe, they appreciate your music. Do you think people in Lviv, they have a special taste for music? They have some special things they like and special feeling about music?
I think the people in Lviv have not special. I think they have the same idea about music, because all over the world, and this is one point what the music makes so interesting, all over the world the people love good music, and they love music with intensity, with sign, with you know, this special things behind the music, yes, and that's why we begin our concerts here in Lviv with not so big audience, but after years every concert from us is sold out, sometimes long time before, and sometimes we have from the same program we play 2 times the same, and both concerts sold out. So we have now a good public, and a lot of time public come to office or say thank you for this very nice concert. For us it's very important that concert is not only concert. The concert should give the people something they can use it for the life, you know, some different idea about life, and maybe some ground of changing something, you know. This is for me the first point for live music. not only music. Music is good, but we have a lot of music. We have pop music, we have jazz and everything. But my important idea of classical music and this concert is to give people more than the notes can give.
And now the question goes to Maximilian. What are your interests besides music? I think you work a lot for your musical talent to develop, right? But what do you do except for music?
It's not. Music is my life because I'm in office, then I come home. I have to go to piano lesson, then I go to with my group to play or have a rehearsal. I think music is not only should be a thing you have to do. I think music has to be like a hobby if you like it. But when I not play music or make something for music, I also go on the mountains or go in nature.
In Austria?
Yes, in Austria.
In your hometown or somewhere
In
else?
my hometown, yes. On the mountains in my hometown.
And do you travel often with your father, or Ukraine is your one destination?
Yes, I also go on Strauss tournee with my father. I get the chance to go with him on the biggest concert houses in Europe. It's also a great chance to go there.
Okay, thank you. And what are your favorite places in Lviv where you can find good music and where you like to spend time for good music? Except of Philharmonia.
This is a very hard question because my favorite places, the places are so different. In this long time, there is sometimes one bar, there is what is this beer bar with live music. They play Ukrainian groove, and sometimes there is some jazz music in a bar, and sometimes I love to go on a quiet place, upstairs to the what is called the small mountain.
Wysoki Zamok.
Yeah, Wysoki Zamok. We was yesterday, for example, a little bit to look to the city and everything, and sometimes we come to good restaurant. Nice place for us musicians always is before the opera. Yes.
We go, I think also it's a difficult feeling of day. Often we go to Pier Theater and also we have to get down from music to
Take a rest.
yes, take a rest. So I think it's difficult. You can see also musicians on the street. It's also great. But yes, it's difficult for me each day.
Thank you. Thank you very much for this interesting conversation. I wish you a pleasant preparation for your concert. I wish you a great start for your this first great experience you will have on 24th of May here. Дякую вам, що були з нами. До зустрічі.